French toast that's so Gouda. Hey, Chef Dez coming at you from my kitchen, corporate chef of BC Egg. We're gonna be doing a savory French toast today. Normally it's sweet, I get that, syrup, all that sort of stuff, but we're gonna do a savory version. You can do any kind of version you like, but let me show you how easy this is. We're gonna do a savory Gouda French toast because I love Gouda, especially smoked Gouda, and that's what we're using today, just to give a little smoky edge to it. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna beat our lovely BC egg. So we have 4 of them to start with. Always remember that every single large BC egg has 14 key nutrients, all 9 essential amino acids, over 6 grams of the highest quality protein you can get, and 1 egg, it's only 80 calories. So we're gonna take 4 of these and in a mixing bowl, just crack them in there. And to that, we're gonna add a half cup of milk and beat those together. That's the base of our custard. This is where the savory part comes in. We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of grated smoked Gouda cheese, 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped sage, 2 teaspoons of fresh chopped rosemary, 1 minced garlic clove, 1 shallot minced, about 2.5 tablespoons worth, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon dry mustard, and a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And we're just gonna blend all those in, all those nice ingredients to our lovely BC eggs. And you have a savory French toast custard right now. But what we're gonna do to make this easier to dip the bread slices in is we're gonna put it in a shallow baking dish. It's like a 9x13 cake pan. So just pour it in there. Then what we need are 4 slices of French bread. I like to do them about a 1-inch thick slice for each one. So I'm just gonna trim off the end. And then, nice and thick, right? Get a good bread knife so you're not squishing your loaf of bread as you cut. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these 4 slices now and submerge them into our custard. You wanna let that sit for about a minute and let the custard soak up into the bread. Then you wanna flip them over and let them soak up the custard on the opposite side. And having that cheese in there is really gonna help these brown in the pan too. All right, in a large skillet, we're gonna turn this to medium heat. While we're waiting for that to heat up, I'm gonna get my bread slices. Then to our pan, we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of butter. All right, once that butter is melted and it's nice and foamy in the pan like that, we're gonna take our bread slices one at a time and place them in that hot pan. And we'll let that cook for about 3 minutes on that one side. While it's on that first side, what I want you to do, look at all these residual chunks of flavor that we're going to take and we're going to spoon on that exposed side right now while the first side is cooking. So we're not wasting anything. We want to capture all these beautiful ingredients. All right, so after 3 minutes on the first side, we're going to flip these over and do 3 minutes on the opposite side. All right, we're gonna take these over to the countertop now. And what I want you to do next is take them out carefully. Sometimes they get a bit stuck because of the cheese, but it's well worth it to have that on there. Okay, to make these look fun, what we're gonna do is take each slice and on a 45-degree angle with a bread knife, we're gonna cut them. So we have like little spears of French toast. And again, carefully, you don't wanna squish them. Then what we're gonna do, we have some more smoked Gouda and we're gonna top these and then pop them under the broiler just so the cheese melts for some great presentation. But I wanna show you a little trick here. A lot of times when somebody's doing something like this, they will put the piece on the baking sheet and then they will take their cheese, right? and they'll try and put it on, but look what happens. You get a lot of cheese going on your baking sheet. You're wasting it. You want to have it on the dish itself. So what I suggest to do instead, we're going to take our French toast, scatter it over the bowl. So if any falls off, it goes back into our ingredients and we can place it on the baking sheet without losing any. So do that for each spear of French toast now and put them on the baking sheet. Then just to enhance the presentation and that smoky flavor that I love so much, we're gonna use some smoked paprika, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on each one. Gives that nice red color, and smoked paprika is so good. So much more flavor than regular paprika. Then I'm gonna place these under the broiler. And you just wanna do that until the cheese is nice and melted and bubbly, and we'll take it out. Oh wow, look at these. They look so good, and the smell's wonderful. Okay, remember this is a savory application, so I have a plate of mixed greens that I'm going to place a couple of these spears on top, and then we'll plate it with a fried egg. Make sure you check out the video of how to perfectly fry an egg at bcegg.com. And we're just gonna take a couple of spears like that. I like to cascade them a little bit, and we're gonna put that fried egg right on top. All right, here we go. Nice sunny side up. BC egg, and just be a little bit careful so you're not piercing that yolk. Beautiful. And then to finish this off, what I like to do is Japanese mayo and sriracha. If you haven't got Japanese mayo, just regular mayonnaise will do, but Japanese mayo is a little richer. It's made with more egg yolks, and I like the bite of the sriracha. If you don't want any heat to this dish, then you can do ketchup on top of there. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do drizzles of it to garnish this, okay? So I like to go back and forth like this, and then take the sriracha and do the same thing in the opposite direction. And there you have Savoury Gouda French Toast. Make sure you're checking out bcegg.com for a whole bunch of other great recipes, tips, and tricks. And this is Chef Dez signing out. Where are you getting your protein from?